right, so it seems foregone conclusion we're going to have Cavs Warriors 4. We did hear Paul Pierce, though. He was here saying he thinks it's going to be the Thunder. Do you think anybody's going to be a threat here from seeing that?
It would have to be catastrophic in order for Golden State not to. I mean, not even that. It's just I don't know. I've only seen one guy go to a team and have instant chemistry, and that's LeBron James. He goes and has instant chemistry. You have to look at it like this. When you have 3 superstars on a team, which all of them can play and they're all great players, how are they going to work together? At the end of the day, you know, Golden State's mentality leans not to the superstar. They lean to just basketball. I mean, these dudes are gym rats. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they don't, I think the culture of Golden State allows them to have that edge.
Somebody sat here yesterday, not here in the studio, but sat on the air yesterday and said that Draymond Green, not Kevin Durant, is the second most indispensable player on the Golden State Warriors. Without him, you don't really do anything. Not Kevin Durant, Draymond Green.
They said Kevin Durant's the best player on the team, but only the 3rd most indispensable piece.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Smart guy who said that.
Go ahead.
Brilliant.
Listen. You don't know, because at the end of the day, I know one thing. When I watched that series last year, Kevin Durant, obviously brilliant, but there were other players that really made, you know, impacts. I thought it was Steph Curry, to be honest with you. I thought without Steph Curry, and when Steph Curry played bad, they did not play as well. You know what? That's one man's opinion.
Let me give Jamie the argument, because it was me. I was the genius who said that. That's right, and I stand by it.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, Draymond Green is toughness, and I guarantee you, when you pull toughness out of a team,
look what happened.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Kevin Durant is a nice guy. All those guys are nice guys. They're gym rat guys, but you need your big brother.
He's a dog.
Like, he's like, man, where my brother at? Man, when my brother get here, man? And then there goes Draymond. Yo, what's going on? Yeah, they talking all that craziness. I had to tell him, I tell him, it's gonna be a fight. So when he shows up,
the way Cleveland shows up for Steven.
Yeah, his stepbrother.
So I'm not saying on paper that makes sense, but it's the mentality, because we always talk about on paper, but it's the intangibles.
Let me break it down. Hold on. Let me break it down.
Intangibles.
Jamie, here's the argument. Let me break it down.
Yeah.
They won 73 games before KD got there. They were killing it at the end of last season without KD. What KD does is put them over the top, because LeBron is so good that if he's so much better than everyone, that if he has a crew, even he's so much better than everyone, that if he has a crew, even a 73-win team's not beating him. But if you add KD to a 73-win team, it's too much. Even LeBron can't do it with a crew. My point is, without KD, they're still the Golden State Warriors. You take Steph off the team, that's a different team. You take Draymond off the team, it's a different team. That's the pick-and-roll partner. That's the guy who allows them to play 5 out. That's the toughness. That's the guy diving for the loose balls. Second most indispensable player.
Well, listen, I disagree, but I will get back to your point about OKC in this regard. Being a rough rider, being a rough rider, somebody that's got a lot, somebody that's
rough rider.
Listen what I'm saying.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Somebody that's willing to pull a heart right out of your chest in order to beat you. I see that in Russell Westbrook, as we all know.
No
Paul
question.
George and Carmelo Anthony with him.
No question.
With him. I can't underestimate that.
You know what hurts that? Russell Westbrook had Kevin Durant at one point.
Right.
They were 3-1.
And James Harden, too.
And James Harden. And they were 3-1 over Golden State. And listen, and
I throw this at y'all?
Hold on. And for some reason, that didn't happen. It comes down to this. If Russell Westbrook decides that he wants to be all-inclusive. He got that last year. Last year he got it out. If he decides to be all-inclusive,
that's where I was going.
If he decides to be all-inclusive, it's a wrap.
I'm saying.
It's a wrap.
This is what I think.
But he has to buy into that.
I got questions about OKC bench, which is why I don't have them as a favorite. But as it pertains to their starting 5 and those 3 individuals specifically, here's what I would say to you about Russell Westbrook. What he was with Kevin Durant, I don't believe that's the case anymore. Because with Kevin Durant being gone, and now him winning league MVP, and showing the world what a superstar he is, what he had to prove with Kevin Durant, he no longer may feel compelled to prove, because he's established himself, and he got $217 million. So with that in mind, I think that ultimately can be that difference that can uplift OKC.
But like I said, it all comes down to, listen, I love these kids, so I would never say anything disparaging about Russell, but it comes down to his mentality. And I know that's a lot to put on him, but the greats, Magic Johnson, the greats,
who do you want to see?
They got to elevate.
Who do you want to see? Do you want to see a 4th your fourth matchup, or would you like to see somebody different in the NBA Finals?
Man,
What do you want?
I gotta see that Golden State Warrior and LeBron go at it again because I just did a movie about that.
A movie?
Yes,
Well,
we
when
just
can
did a
we
movie. It's
expect all
called
that?
All-Star Weekend. It's coming out next year. It's about two guys. One guy loves Steph Curry. The other one loves LeBron James, and they're just trying to get to the All-Star game. So
So who's starring in that movie? Cleveland A?
Cleveland A is in the movie.
Oh, yes.
Cleveland A, because we couldn't use ESPN, so Cleveland A. Smith is on PSPN. And we got so many stars in it. We got Robert. Listen,
Is there
Robert
a Cax Mellerman killing him on the air every day?
we could get that too. We still shooting. We can get that too. But like I got Gerard Butler. Listen, I play a white racist cop in the movie. I play different characters. I also play.
We need you to
get
hold it. We
fired.
want to come back because we want you to tell us that when we
Oh,
come
yeah,
back.
Save that thought.